Shit, am I live yet? Shit. I don't even know, bro. It's just some Bloodborne pointing footage. That's all it is. That's all it is. Many of y'all may not know, but I've been pointing in this game since you couldn't even count. I've been pointing in this game since you've been shitting in your diapers, alright? I've been experienced pointer. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like thinking, I got some time. And I was just wondering, like I want to test the waters. I want to see who actually owned this late. You know what I'm saying? For my subscriber base. So this is really just more or less gonna be like a test stream. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy. And that's why I picked Bloodborne. Because I was playing it already. I've been kind of just I've been doing my thing, and I've been pointing in this shit, this fucking pointing video that I've been. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm just on Bloodborne. Like. It's it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I be out here been playing this game for a long time. Since it came out pretty much, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Not that anybody plays this game no more, bro. I'm probably like the only one streaming this I don't even go online no more. I just play it offline, to be honest. It kind of messes up with my pointing, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, that's just me though. My preference is just to make sure that there's like no the least what's it called, obstacles in the motherfucker while I'm pointing. So yeah, observe. I'll pick this up. I've been fighting this guy for I couldn't even tell you, bro. I think it's been 3 whole days I've been pointing at it. I don't mean that literally. Maybe not literally. Maybe like 20 hours pointing at him. Literally, like he's been the longest I've been pointing at him. Because he's probably the best one. He's probably I'm gonna just say right here, he's playing at just because of his 2 stages. That's all I'm gonna say because like I said, I'm out here just making sure I get the points off. Man, get out of my face. No, that was kind of an alright point. I gotta say. Not the best, but hey, we'll do what we got. Not the best either, bro. I mean, the problem is that like I've done this boss so many times that I recognize his attack patterns, and I know I can attack him, but I just don't want to because I'm just pointing right now. That's all it is. All I'm doing right now is pointing. Like right now, he's gonna do his yep, just like that. Watch out, out my way, out me way. Does his thing. Probably gonna, yep, get back. He's taunting me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing at him. He's like, oh, he gets taunted back. Out the way. He's probably gonna like do, yep. And the thing about it is, like, for as long as I've been pointing, you would assume that I would be able to point whenever I want to, and that'd be great, right? But unfortunately, the way I point is the fucking PS5 motion controls, bro, and those aren't necessarily the best, So but that's the only thing I can rely on, bro. That's the only way I can taunt without what's the word? Pulling up the emo menu, bro. I don't want to pull up the emo menu every time I point. You hear me? You hear me? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, boop. And to be honest, I don't even think I'm gonna be pointing at this guy for any much longer. To be honest, cause man, watch out. Cause you really can't get any good point offs with this guy. As a matter of fact, let me get him the second stage, cause that's really when it's like not the second stage, but the second stage of the first stage, not the second stage. Because this man got like he got 2 official stages, but he got like 4 in my opinion, from what I've seen. He got this one where he just is rudimentary, just like, bashing and clashing. But then you get him a visceral attack, and then he becomes, he gets like different moves. So I think, in my opinion, there's like 4 stages, but I've already pointed at him extensively, so I'm kind of tired of this guy. But to be honest, I'm not really like as frustrated as I am with other people. With other bosses, man, oh my gosh, I cannot stand pointing at like Shadows of Yharnam. I can't stand pointing at those dudes. I can't stand pointing at them. The witches are they're all right, but like I can't stand pointing at the celestial emissaries. They suck, bro. But Ludwig, I think, got to be the best one to point at. He's the most diverse, in my opinion. So, we got a couple points here and there. I think the best approach we can do to this right now is get him to his first stage. That's probably... I wish I could show y'all the point. I don't think like the PS5 streaming shit isn't able to show you what it is, but I wish I could just show y'all how much I pointed at this motherfucker, man. I have like... I won't say... I'm gonna say like... I have like goddamn... I want to say 170 video files of like, you know, pointing at this man. And I'm underestimating that shit, to be honest, because I added a bunch more as of recently. And I'm going to add a bunch more with pointing to the monocular, because there's two different kinds of pointing. You know, there's just, you know, emoting, you know what I'm saying? Just pointing or whatever, right? And then there's like, you know, like the monocular. And I got to watch out, actually, because there's a fucking crackhead over here. Yeah, there she goes. Crackhead, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got no crack on me. See, she got her crack spoon right there, bro. She got the crack spoon. No, I ain't got nothing to give her, you know what I'm saying? So, I will take this pebble, though. I ain't even need it. I ain't even need the pebble. But, yeah, let me see. Oh, you know what? Just to show y'all, like, how invested I am. I'm gonna need to like, you know, just like do get him to the second stage and then show you like what I've been pointing at, to be honest, just so you can get an idea. Let me get my blood echoes. Yep. Nope. All right. Because I will say this, I pretty much know when exactly to hit this dude, when exactly to dodge for the most part. Sometimes it'd be tricky because he doesn't switch it up too often, but occasionally he does. And occasionally he'll get you in a corner like this, and that's not good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you like run out of stamina, you can't roll. Yeah, then that's not good. That's not good. But and the thing about this, bro, I'm doing this with no HUD, so I just gotta keep all this mentally on track. You know what I'm saying? I don't have my stamina, my health bar, nothing like that. So I just gotta keep this, you know, this mental challenge as it is. Bow. Roll again. Let's see. I can't get too greedy too. I want to get greedy sometimes, but then the game punished me even more for being greedy, trying to get another hit in. Especially with this boss, because this motherfucker, just like that. See, look, he switches it up. Boom. Side hit. We can get the side visceral, but I'm trying to get the front visceral. Bow. He does his temper tantrum. Roll away. See, look at that. I got greedy. Get this motherfucker out of here. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Okay, he's gonna throw his milk at me, and I'm like, nah, bro, fuck you and your milk. I'm trying to get the visceral. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See, look, his visceral's kind of weird to get. It's at like at a weird angle. He got like a long ass face because he's a fucking horseman. So you know, I can't really dodge this thing. So sometimes it just doesn't pop off the way I wanted it to. But it is what it is. Get a couple hits in right here. Fucking wall obstructed my path. There you go. I could have done more with that shit, but alright. It's a little too far in that one. Bow. Give me this shit. Look, he's trying to taunt me right here, right? You can't let him taunt you. You just can't. Then that's where you lose. Move out the way. Hit him again. Let me lock in real quick. Can't get too greedy now. Side hit. Move away. Roll. Long hit. Come on. Come on, Ludwig, you piece of shit. Come on, I've been pointing you for this long. Side hit? Alright. I think it takes like 5 side hits to get the visceral off on him, depending on how long you charge your attack. Roll. Sometimes I'd be like physically moving. Oh, there you go. There go to side hit visceral. Sometimes when he does that charge attack, I'd be like moving myself in real life, just like trying to dodge that shit, because that shit, that's like a one hit pretty much. This too. Move out the way. Temper tantrum. Charge attack. Dodge. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, that was a bad spot to be. That was a fucking terrible spot to be. I knew better. I knew better. Oh. See, this is what happens when you get a little too greedy. This is an awkward spot to be in. He's gonna throw his milk at me. Roll. Hit. Boom. And it's like fighting two bosses at once because his second form is really fucking different from his first form. So it's like, why even bother? Here we go. Move. Yep. Get the hit on the rise. There we go. He goes into his second form. I'm gonna just talk a little bit over this. He goes into his second form, and then to be honest, I like his second form better than the first, but the first one's pretty good too. I got a bunch of good points from the first one. I'm just trying to like show the whole boss fight, just so you can get the idea of like what I've been doing the past 2 days, because it's really the second part that caused me problems, bro. Not in the sense of like I can't beat him, because I don't want to beat him. I just want to point at him. I'll beat him once I get all the points. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm not even sure I can 100% satisfy myself with my artistic choices in pointing, but like as long as I get like a good 90, I'll move on to the next one. But to me, I think this is the best guy to point at so far, and I've pointed at everybody, you know, for years, to be honest. So I think this is the best guy. Dodge. That's one of these big ones. Oh, yep. Now the tricky thing about this is that you can only really hit him on the like. I want to hit him in the gut so I can get the visceral off. What I'll do is all-out attack. Dodge. One more hit. Get him in the gut. Dodge again. Get him in the gut. I think it takes like around like 6 or 7 hits to the gut for him to like transform or do his next move. The really iconic one. Let me see. Nope. Didn't reach him that time? Alright, it's fine. As long as I don't get hit, I'll be fine. Dodge. I think that's 4. Might be 3. I wasn't really like counting. Come on. That should be 4. I should probably change my clothes so it doesn't look all bloodied and shit in the pointing. I've only recently started doing that, changing my clothes. I really should have done that earlier, to be honest with you, but you live and learn, I guess. Boom. Come on, get up. Oh, I didn't want him to do it right there. Alright, well, I fucked up. But either way, I got the visceral off. I didn't really want to do it right there, but I'll just show you what I'm like dealing with right here. So you do like this. Oh, he aimed it that way. Look at that. You know, he never really aims it that way. I guess when I corner him over there, he can aim it that way. Maybe I can use it to my benefit eventually. Maybe I'm not done pointing at him yet. It's like this boss, you can find new ways to point at this motherfucker. And that's the thing that I love and hate about him. It's like, oh man, I just found a new way to point at him. I could just do it over there and like it's gonna like the energy beams are gonna come out of my finger, you know what I'm saying? So now I got another thing I need to point at. So with this boss, it's like you never stop pointing at him, to be honest. That's why I've like been stuck on him for like the longest. The thing about it is like he does it occasionally. I want to say like every like 10, 11 movesets that he does, he's gonna do it again. But it's just a matter of waiting. Gadoosh. Nope. See, there he goes. Oh, look at that. He did it earlier this time. Look at that. Look at that magnificent point. He's gonna reach me this time, yeah. I'll take it though. It wasn't the best. Wasn't the best. Definitely not my best. I'm just here to show. Show, not tell. To be honest, I'm just gonna do this until I run out of blood vials, and then I'll start pointing at him from neutral. Because I've already done all this, actually I want him to do that move again, so I might just have to do this shit again. Oh my gosh, I can't stop pointing at this man. Boom. I just can't do it. There's new ways. There's always new ways. As a matter of fact, I might just save that one. As a matter of fact, he can kill me right here, actually. I might just save that last one that he just did. I think that's a pretty good one for that move. Bro, you haven't killed me yet? It's like you... Oh, there we go. Had to roll into your attacks. Damn. It's like when I want him to kill me, he doesn't want to do it, bro. That's the thing. I think that's a good one. I'm looking at the footage right now. Oh yeah, that's a good one. In terms of like completely avoiding him and just seeing the effect. The effect to me is everything. To me, it's not everything, but like, bro, like it just goes to show how moving up from like a base level peasant with no effect, like the cleric beast, doesn't even hold a candle to the absolutely amazing, the pinnacle of effects being the moonlight effects. You know, that to me that's like the anything with the cosmos and like that, it just to me elevates the boss battle. And I'm not I can't even like, I'm not gonna lie, it adds points, but at the same time that's not what it's all about. So to me that's just all it is. To me, when I started, it was very I was just a madman pointing at people. When I started, I was just a madman pointing. The blood, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just a madman point. Look at this bitch trying to get into the room. Oh, shit. Yo, relax, Ludwig. I think your Bootang trying to help you out. Is that your Bootang out there? Is that why she always hanging around over there? It's crazy, man. Oh, he mad. He mad. He's like, that's not my baby. That ain't my baby mama. That is not my baby mama. I don't know, bro. I think you got sloppy toppy from her. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kind of weird, Ludwig. Kind of weird. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Actually, I'm gonna try to get all the points in just from the manual pointing, and then before I use the monocular. That's kind of my strat thus far. I haven't really done this since this boss, but this boss has done like way more. I've pointed at this boss more times than any other boss combined, so I have to switch it up. I have to switch up the format a little bit. Usually I just kind of do whatever. I just kind of like start pointing or do the monocular whenever. But here I got to think more strategical. I got to think more structurally because I'm going to be lost in the fucking clips if I don't like find the definite point. And when I started doing the monocular, when I started doing the second phase, I think I did like 72 of his base form. And then that's when I started going to phase 2. But I got to check, to be honest. And to be honest, I always go back and find new things to point at, so that's just all it is. Bam! You even got the first clue when I lock in, Ludwig. Come on, dog. You even got the first clue when I lock in. Your Bootang still at the door? Damn, she gotta see her man's getting the ass beat, bro. She gotta see her man's getting the ass beat. Here you go, raindrop, drip, drip, roll. I fucked that shit up. I mistake the drips. It's fine. I also did like a thing. So here's the thing why. Let me show you why this boss is just absolutely like diverse in like the aspect. Look at this aspect. Look at this perspective. You can't get this level of perspective from any other boss. And I have a theory on why that is. I think the only reason why you have this free... Look at how like wide it is. This is like a top-down bird's eye view, you know what I'm saying? Looks like a bird's eye point of view, like some fucking League of Legends game or something, or some Diablo shit, right? I think the only reason this boss allows you to like manipulate the camera the way you can is because this boss, Ludwig, is pretty much two bosses in one. There's Ludwig, the accursed beast, you know, when he's just like being a ravenous creature, just fucking being the absolute menace that he is, just stomping around, being a horse-like, you know, beast. But then there's like, when you get to the second stage, then you have like, you know, Ludwig the Holy Blade, which is a, you know, cool moonlight blade sword, you know, the holy moonlight sword. But I think to me, since the stage does not, like my theory is, since the stage does not change between those two very different boss fights, the game automatically has the camera more or less oriented for you to fight the second one, because that one's the one that stands out the most. In the sense that like, since he's standing tall up, the camera has to compensate for his like, his change in like height. So that's why like you can manipulate the camera and some, look, check this out. Look, I'm gonna manipulate the camera right here, like that. You saw that? Look at that. You can't do this with any other boss, bro. And look at this. Check out this point. Oh, wasn't that a nice point? Wasn't that just like, look, you saw that shit is like a scenery. You know, that shit is like scenery. I'm not even focused right now. That's why I'm getting fucked up. But that shit is like cinema. You know what I'm saying? That shit is like cinema. Fucking clawed me again. All right, whatever. But that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. And for the longest, it took the longest for me, right? Look at this. Bow. Oh shit. That wasn't that great, but it was something. But for the longest, I was trying to get him to do the milk move while I was up here. That's what took me so long for me to do. I was trying to get the milk move while I was up there. And I did. I got a couple of good ones, but, you know, to me, there's nothing ever 100% perfect, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I just got good takes. I never have, like, a good, you know, I mean, like, that's the one. I mean, I've had that plenty of times with Ludwig. I'm like, that's the one for that move. But for other moves, it doesn't work like that. For other moves, it's just like, damn. It's almost like I could have done better. Hey, that's the problem with me is I'm too much of a goddamn perfectionist, my boy, perfectionist. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. I'm just showing you the reasons. The reasons. I've been stuck in this boss for like days, like I keep saying. So I'm kind of questioning whether or not I should just like just defeat him, and then like move on with my day. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like there's just too many things to do. There's too many things to do in this boss. So I think for now, I think my goal right now is probably just I'm gonna end the stream when I get that 1 point off, where it's just like where like what we just did earlier, where I crunched him up in the corner over there, and he was forced to like shoot the blast in another direction and then point at it. I think that's my goal right now. That'll be the one thing I'll do. Because from what I'm seeing, I don't think anybody's watching, and I'm just talking to myself like a madman. So I must have like 99 insight the way I'm talking to myself. Like I'm, you know, I'm definitely madman's knowledge. I'm getting that shit. The more I talk, bro, because ain't nobody here with me. So you know, I'll just keep this for record then. You know, a record as like how to point. I do a guide and like how to point one-on-one on a boss fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at things in a different perspective. Like I said before, I'm no longer the madman that just came to pointing like in the most like unrefined sense of the word. Now I have like strategies. Now I have like, okay, for me I thought there was like bosses that weren't even worth pointing at, but I was wrong. Even a boss is simple and it's like what's the word? Unceremonious as like the Selric beast with no effects, no really like diversified movesets. It just has bash attacks and claw attacks. Even someone like that you can point at pretty well. You just gotta put your mind in and apply a different perspective on it. Just like I did with Ludwig. But Ludwig you can apply like fucking 6-dimensional perspectives on this motherfucker, bro. It's crazy. It's fucking insane. Just like me right now, because I'll be talking to myself. But hey, I like talking to myself, I guess. Boom. And don't get me wrong, right? I've been playing this game for a long time. I think, I want to say this is my 6th playthrough. I've played this game for a while, you know what I'm saying? But I've been pointing at these motherfuckers since, like, I want to say since the start of my 2nd playthrough, I think I started pointing at motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, right? Here's what this, okay, let me explain to y'all, right? The reason why I haven't finished this pointing video, right? I've been saying I was going to make this pointing video since, like, day 1, right? The reason why I haven't like finished it all them years ago when I was in high school, right? Reason I didn't finish it then is because just the absolute curse of being a perfectionist. And it's not just like, oh, the pointing was bad on that one, right? It's to the fact that this video could have came out a long time ago. You know, I have like, I'm gonna make it into like 7 or 8 parts because it's gonna be like at least an hour and a half, to be honest. But this video could have been, this big old project could have been finished like years ago if I wasn't such a perfectionist. Because the footage that I started pointing at was like, during the PS4 era, but I was using the PS4 capture system, the video thing. So I was getting my clips from the PS4 thing. Right? I just clicked hit the save clip button, and that was it, right? Unfortunately for me, I did not know at the time that the PS4 did not know or really did not care at the time that the PS4 record thing only had up until like oh, what's it 720p, which by then standards was even bad then, but like that was the only thing you had, 720p, right? Now, I didn't really like take too much. I didn't really worry about that so much back then because I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna get a whole capture card for this. You know what I'm saying? This pointing video probably isn't even gonna take off or whatever. I was just trying to do this for fun, right? That was the point where I was just pointing for fun. I was just Madman pointing for fun, just for the thrill of it. I could have been done with this a long time ago, but the footage back then was in 720p, and looking back on it now, it just doesn't look right for like some of these pristine pointing footage, bro. Like some of the footage that I be doing is so pristine. It's just so nice, bro. And I don't want to capture that shit in 720p when it's just all like slightly blurry, bro. And I know for the average eye, it's like not even that noticeable. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, it is, and it bothers me. And it bothered me so much that I'm like, all right, now I gotta replay the game. And when I got the PS5, because the PS5 thankfully has 1080p, so now I gotta replay the game on the PS5, the whole thing, and pointing at the bosses and everything like that. And so that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I got to point at the bosses in 1080p, and yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So that's why that's why I haven't released this long project. So sorry, but to be honest, that's actually kind of like a blessing in disguise because this pointing stuff, in the sense that like, what's the word? Hold on, let me lock in. This motherfucker's in the second stage. My pointing back then was awful, like I said before. I was just a guy excited to point at motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just pointing and that was it. Like, I point at this move, that's it. I point at that move, that's it. Like, it was unrefined in every sense of the word, like I said. But I've grown as a pointer, more experienced pointer now, as a veteran. I can now say that I have more cinematic shots than I ever thought I could ever make. I've really upgraded my craft, and I've improved on it ever since... I started autumn years ago. So to me, that's a good thing because if I released the video and it was just 720p and it was like pointing to the point where it was just me pointing in the general direction, not even at the moves, in the general direction, I thought would be sufficient. But the me nowadays would be like, bro, why did I even think this was good enough? I could always do better. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm glad I have the ability to deliver this video that I've been working so long on, and I kind of want to get it over with because it's been so long on my mind that I got the visceral. I'm not gonna get the visceral. It's been so long on my mind that I'm just like, man, is he gonna do the thing? Here we go. Ooh, that was a nice one, but I feel like that really accentuated the point. But I feel like the finger was just like way too fucking in my face. I forgot the whole reason I'm here, so I can get the point off where it's like right over here in this section. So in that case, I did not do well. In that case, I think he should just kill me at this point. Yeah, just kill me, bro. Yeah, at this point, I think he should just kill me because, to be honest, it's gonna be really hard. I should have died in a more convenient spot, but whatever. I should have got him. I should have visceral him right in that same spot. So that he could redirect his shot, and then I'll be able to point at it. That's my goal. That's my goal. That's my goal today. I mean, it's not as if anybody's watching a Bloodborne stream, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This game is don't nobody care, bro. To be honest, I'd be thinking like, yo, I'm gonna release this Bloodborne project, and it's gonna be and that shit's gonna take off. And I'm like, it's not, bro. Like, to be 100% honest with me, it's not gonna take off, and I know that it won't because I released the first part autumn years ago, like a couple of years ago now. I released the first part just to test the waters and see how well that would do. It got like 60 views, and not gonna be wrong, like 60 views is like pretty decent for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy, but like it's not nowhere close to where it needs to be. Like it's nowhere close. So that. So I just know that when I finish this project, it's just gonna be like a dud, and that's the unfortunate part. That's the important. I know it's gonna be a dud, and I spent so hard, spent so long and hard, making this project, and I know that nobody's gonna watch it. And I think that's what really discouraged me back in the day, where I was just like, why am I even pointing at these motherfuckers? That's why I stopped playing Bloodborne for like a little bit, because I'm just like, why am I even pointing? Like, why am I even making this video at this point? His boot thing is still over there. Like, why am I even making this video at this point? Because I know nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna care. It's Bloodborne. It's a very niche game. Like, like the community isn't even there yet, bro. Like the community isn't there, bro. If they were there, bro, they would be watching that shit. But they were not. Because to be honest, nobody's making Bloodborne content. When I uploaded that shit, nobody cared. So, not gonna lie. I mean, it just is what it is. It's just what it is. It's not like I feel betrayed by the community. I'm not gonna say I'm a part of the community. I just really like the game. But like, it's just unfortunate that sometimes the things you work hard on don't get no recognition. But that's the story of my life, to be honest. So that's just the story of my life. So I guess I'll be used to it by then. I'll be used to it by the time I release the project. I'll just be like, yeah, nobody's gonna watch it, and I expect that. That's fine. As long as I completed it and I think it was a good project, then hey, that's fine by me. I've had more success in doing a Persona 5, playing Persona 5, and I love that game too. But that game is long. That game is long, and I'll be lucky if I finish that shit, but boom. I'll be damn lucky. Come on. Not even the visceral? Alright, whatever. It's like, to me, I find that like, only way you can visceral him is if you like, when he's like down like that, you gotta go right in between. You gotta aim right in between where his hair meets his head. Like at the hairline, I guess. But I don't really want to call it hair because it's also kind of like a mane. But like, that's honestly the best place to point at. It says we got 2 people here, but to be honest, I think it's just me. I know the only other person here is me. Like in terms of what's it called? I know, like I'm watching one on my phone, so that's it. There's somebody else just completely watching. I don't know who that is, but hey, man, I appreciate you. I guess, man. Thanks for being here. Watching a madman point. The blood, the pointing, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. It'd be nice if you could, like, comment, but it is what it is. I figure you're like, hey, somebody's playing Bloodborne. I'm the only other guy playing Bloodborne. Could you imagine? That'd be funny. Oh well. It might just be an error in the system, bro. It might just be me. It probably is just only me, so. Hello, me. How you doing, me? I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing good, bro. No matter what, I am always doing good, except when I'm in the hospital. That's a different case, but that's not even my fault, I feel like, to me, I think the biggest struggles in my life is just, it's nothing internal. Like, I'm solid internal, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually. I'm sound, right? But, like, it's just the external to me that I find, like, there's always some bullshit that be happening to me, like, oh, random medical emergency type shit. So, I be, that's all it is. So I'm a very blessed person, like, even if things don't work out, like I said, like, this project isn't gonna work out in the sense like that. It's not gonna do the views that I want. It's not gonna get the traction that I want. Even if I don't get the traction that I want on this channel or any channel or anything, I'm still blessed to have the life that I have. So that's the way I look at things. Like there could be, like, I'm so blessed to the point where I could just be playing a game, like talking to myself on stream, and enjoying that shit. There's a lot of people that be streaming and shit. They be getting 0 views, not even their own view. Like, I would at least have 1 view all the time, because I'm looking at, because I be putting my own video on, like, I be putting my own stream on my phone so I can see the comments. I at least have 1 view at all time, bro. But having a big old goose egg would really unmotivate a lot of people, I bet. So shout out to those guys, I guess, for holding it steady. Because I know, like, I've been at a point where all I cared about was, like, getting views, and, like, that's the only way out. If I get views, I'll see what, like, it's a very toxic mindset. And I need y'all to understand that, like, views is not everything, bro. You gotta keep your morals intact. You gotta keep who you think you are intact. You know what I'm saying? Now, truth be told, there's gonna be sacrifices in the road to success anywhere you go, and any form of success. But at the same time, you have to also wage the choices you make in those sacrifices. Is what you're sacrificing really worth that much to you to succeed? You know, like I mean, not to disrespect anybody, right? But like, I find IShowSpeed funny and anything like that, and I'm not trying to cause like nothing like, I'm not trying to insult bro, but at the same time, it's like he got popular because you know he was like clip farming, I guess. I don't know what the word is, but like he did things that he knew would be clip, like he would act out of pocket in certain ways. Like there's a whole clip of him like getting a Ronaldo card and shoving it up his ass and then eating it, bro. Like I don't like was it really worth the thing? And I feel like was it really worth like doing all that, like removing all dignity just for you to become popular, bro? I don't know, man. For me, it really isn't. Just because of the fact that, you know, like it's kind of it's hard. Yeah. For me, I'm not gonna do it moralistically because what the fuck is like I'm not gonna do that shit. What are you talking about? Like, can't nobody make me do that shit. But he would do it. I'm pretty sure he was in like a tight financial situation. Because Speed, for as dumb as he is, he's also like he knows how to play the game. He's smart and like he knows like he's clip farming and everything like that. So I'm not disrespecting him. I respect the. I'm not gonna say I respect the hustle, but I respect the fact that he understands the game and he knows how to play it. And but he just doesn't have the morals to. And his lack of morals makes him go far. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that I've always been thinking about, right? Just now that we're like spewing our mindsets up, like I really despise it. I don't despise it, but I just be so frustrated, right? When people do something bad and they get redemption. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Red Dead Redemption, right? That's my game right there. Red Dead Redemption 2, my boy Arthur Morgan, like I fuck with redemption, right? The concept and the game. But to me, the thing that really bothers me is that like people are really gonna like what's the word? They're gonna praise more somebody who did something bad previously and changed for the better later on than somebody who did the right thing since the jump. You know what I'm saying? Since jump, like people are gonna praise somebody who was like a bad person, did bad things, but then became a good person later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but he changed now. Yeah, a story of change. And I'm just like, listen, there's people out here that have been doing good from jump, and what do they get? Nothing. They're underappreciated motherfuckers. That's what they get. And I'm one of those motherfuckers. I've been doing good since jump, bro. But that's all it is. So that's all I be saying. Foul. I guess that graphical glitch is gone because now I'm just the only person here. So that's good. But like I keep saying, so what was I saying to myself? Oh yeah. Like I was saying, yeah, so it just kind of bugs me that like we praise people who did bad but become good later on, than praising people who did good from the start. Like that to me always bugged me. Like I like what like it's like saying that like, you know, it's like to dumb it down. I'm not gonna say dumb, but to simplify it, it's like when the class clown, right? He's always being, you know, like being a menace, you know what I'm saying? He's always being loud, being the menace, getting called out by the teacher or anything like that, right? When the class clown does something good, everybody in the class is gonna be like, whoa, yo, he actually, when he gets like an A or something, he like get all Fs. He was failing, right? But then like, you know, he got an A on this one. They're like, yo, he really studied hard and he got an A. He was like failing, but now he got an A. Yo, everybody's gonna be like standing ovation. Whereas the guy who got all A's isn't gonna get no type of ovation, bro. He's not gonna get no type of praise, bro. It's like I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, I guess the thing that separates us is right. They like from somebody who was doing decent from jump to somebody who wasn't. To me, it's just like our reward. This might even be a coping mechanism, but our reward is not having to do that failure. So we have a more calm existence because of that. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like they had to like learn it the hard way, or whatever. And even though they got praise for it or whatever, like, and even though deep down inside we know that we ain't not gonna get no praise for nothing, you know what I'm saying? We know that our lives is not gonna be like a struggle compared to those who had to learn it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only like cope that we can get. Because to be honest, motherfuckers out here is not praising no motherfuckers who doing the right thing. That's all I'm saying. Doing the right thing is very unpopular these days. It's all doing the things that will make you get ahead. That's all it is. That's the to me that's the biggest That's the biggest complaint I have for modern day. Maybe it's not just a modern day thing, but like, that's just the biggest complaint I have with society, Joe. It's just like, how can you get ahead, and not how good is your morals? That to me is bothersome, but I guess it's not bad in the grand scheme of things, maybe. Oh, I did this wrong. Now he's gonna be right in the middle. Well, this might be an actual okay thing. Now, you know what? As a matter of fact, just kill me, bro. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have that shot again. I gotta think about this wiser. I'm just yapping and shit. Just kill me, bro. But yeah, to that point, there's like people like I Show Speed that are gonna do like the most. I think he also kissed his brother on stream, bro. Like, I think he like what is going on? Like what are we doing here? Like, is it like why? Like, and some people are gonna say like that's worth it if you're gonna get the views, because Speed is probably like rich at this point, getting the views that he get. So it's like it's worth it because all you could just because like they're gonna do all this heinous shit, right? They're gonna do all this like just out of pocket shit early on, right? And then later down the line, they're finna be like, oh, but I grew and everything like that. Or they're gonna grow more mature and be like, yeah, I was really crazy back in those days, but now I'm more mature and everything like that. And people are gonna be like, look at how far Speed got there. Look at how far Speed come, bro. It's crazy. He's like such a professional person now. He's such a cool. Now I'm not gonna say Speed is ever gonna be like that, because that motherfucker, he live off of them motherfucking crazy moments. But it's just gonna be like, it's gonna be exactly like that. It's gonna be like, look at how far they came, man. It's crazy. And I'm just gonna be like, all right. It's like, and then I'm just trying to walk you through the rationalization that people have when they prioritize success on social media over anything, bro. Because when you prioritize views, you're gonna do anything you can to maximize your views, even if it means sticking a Ronaldo car up your ass and eating it later. And then once you get a certain amount of views, like the viewers that because obviously people are gonna tune in for seeing like, what the fuck, that motherfucker did that. I gotta see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you accumulate like the views, then you could stop doing that, and you could just like chill at like a chill a level of viewership. It's not gonna be as high as like the clickbaity, highlighty things. But then at that point, you could just mellow out and chill with like the amount of viewers that you get, because you earn enough by just chilling and doing whatever you want after you did all that crazy stuff. So to some people, it's just like, yeah, I'll just sell my soul out, like for like the first couple of years, and then I'll become really popular, and then I can finally just be myself, or I could just finally not do that stuff anymore. And I'm just like, all right, bro, whatever, man. You're always gonna be known as that motherfucker that stuck a Ronaldo card up your ass. Eating it later, bro. No disrespect, right? But I'm just saying that, like, it's just the interesting world we live in, And I can't even disrespect motherfuckers who do that shit out of desperation, because there's some people in really bad financial situations, and I'm pretty sure Speed was one of those people too, because he's always like, because in his previous streams, I'm pretty sure he was like, he's getting yelled at by his mom or something like that, or like his mom was doing some crazy stuff. The dad was also doing crazy stuff too. Show the me. So it's just like, I'm pretty sure he was at a point in his life where like he probably didn't have any money to leave home or anything like that. So he did the thing that he knew it could get him money, and he knew the way how to do it. Like he knew the path. He just do out of pocket shit so he can mellow out later in life, So because everybody's gonna look back at Speed like, yeah, he was such a funny guy. He was a really out of pocket guy. He was such a funny guy. But they're never gonna look at him in a negative way unless he does something that's absolutely heinous, unless he does something that's absolutely like, not even just out of pocket, just like evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless he does something absolutely evil, then they're gonna look at it. But at this point, like, the issue, like, it's just, and that to me is like, do your thing, bro, do your thing. But I'm not gonna do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, oh, you just don't have what it takes to do what it gotta do to be viral. And I'm just like, look, dog, you could say it like that, but I got my morals intact. You know what I'm saying? And my morals do not consist of sticking a card up her ass. You know, and I think that's the most important thing, is never compromising your morals. But sometimes I feel like these people, like these really desperate people who really want to make it big so they don't have to work at like a 9 to 5 or like at retail no more because they feel like they're stuck. And trust me, I've been there. I've been stuck at retail. I've been there. I know how it feels. Like anything is better than this fucking hellhole, you know. So I understand. But I think like they're willing to do what it takes short term so they can like win in the long term. So, but like, at what point will you do whatever it takes to get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what point is it just like, hey, what I'm doing is not good for people to watch, for me to watch. It's not good for me. You know, it's just, but it's what people want to see. You know, so it's just like, then you become like, I'm just being entertainment. You know. I hope I'm like being as coherent as I can be with my ideas and thoughts as I'm fighting one of the hardest bosses in the game. I think. I think without a doubt, this is like at least top 5 hardest bosses in the game. I'm gonna say like you know what? To me, right? To me, this is the hardest boss in the game. I know for a lot of people it's like Orphan of Cause, but Orphan of Cause is not the hardest boss for me in my opinion. He is not. He just ain't. So, and to me, it's Ludwig. Even though you have to beat Ludwig to get to Orphan of Cause, which should be like, well, Orphan of Cause is obviously the harder one because he's the last boss in the DLC. And I'm just like, bro, you could just parry that motherfucker. Like you could, you know, like he's like really he really like, you know, crazy motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, but like it's crazy. It's like I think Ludwig is harder, to be honest. I struggle more with Ludwig than I did Orphan of Cause, that's for sure. You just gotta believe. What's going on, Tommy? What's going on, Tommy? I'm just playing some Bloodborne, bro. What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? Yeah, I'm just playing some Bloodborne, Tommy. What's going on with you, bro? Was that you earlier? That was just like that was just watching earlier, or was that just that was a bug? That was probably a bug, to be honest. Tommy, look at this crackhead bitch, bro. She's trying to get me, bro. Get your ass back there. Boom. Yeah, this stream was more or less a test to watch to see if anybody in my little community, my little escape pod, is actually on during this time, bro. Wasn't me. Okay, so it probably was just a glitch, bro. Cause like it said 2 people, and I'm just like, there's no way anybody here watching a Bloodborne stream. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who out here watching a Bloodborne stream these days, man? I'm just the only one at this point. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah. This chick a fool crazy. Oh gosh. But yeah, what's going on with you, Tommy, bro? I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just fighting the boss, but I fought this guy so many times that it's just to the point where like I don't even need to concentrate while I'm fighting him. So you want to talk about something, bro? I'm all ears, man. Have you moved back into where you was, bro? Did you move back? How was that, bro? How was that? Boom. It's crazy that I could do this boss on autopilot. This is like one of the hardest bosses in the game. But I found him so much that it just doesn't even matter to me no more. Sweated out all the sweats out of the you wait, what? You sweated all the sweat out of the game? Nah, okay. Like I be only thing I'd be sweaty about is pointing, bro. No cap. Let me show you what I'm talking about later, bro. Let me show you what I'm talking about, like when I get to the next stage, bro. But all I'm really sweaty at is pointing, bro. I ain't sweating at this game like that, bro. There's motherfuckers that beat this game with no fucking what's the word? No weapons or whatever. With no armor, no weapons. But I'm not even the sweatiest motherfucker here. This is only